Hello everybody, welcome to the Comic Gamer Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I'm unfortunately here to talk about another Marvel star who's being accused of assault. This time, it's even a little bit worse than the Jonathan Majors situation. As everyone knows, the Jonathan Majors situation of him being accused by an ex-girlfriend of physical assault. Now, admittedly, I feel a bit weird about that one, because on one hand, you're innocent till proven guilty. Obviously, it's something that's hard to get across, in today's climate, especially if you're a big-time celebrity like that. There's a couple of celebrities you can ask about that. Just ask that Aziz Ansari guy. Like, that guy almost got fucked because of a girl's line about him. But sorry, allergies still kicking my ass. But the Jonathan Majors thing. As a lot of you know, most of those, Jonathan Majors was a rising star, big time rising star. You would think that his agent and the guild and the talent people would, and like the people who work for him, would want to fight for him to prove his innocence. But all those people left him so quickly that it was like, okay, I don't know if this particular girl was telling the truth that you did something. But look, when people are willing to give you back money not to get involved with you, there might be some smoke, some fire where that smoke is coming from. And he's been so quiet about it. He hasn't even put out anything, which doesn't mean that he's guilty. But from all reports, he thought this thing was going to be wrapped up in like a few weeks, and after he had this exclusive evidence to show. And it didn't. In fact, he just got convicted. So, Jonathan Majors situation it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. Obviously, you got the Ezra Miller situation, which, like I said, as disgusting as it is, Warner Brothers did one hell of a job of sweeping that under the carpet for as long as they possibly could until he just kept doing shit and it became impossible to pretend like he isn't doing shit. Like, The Flash comes out this week and Ezra hasn't done a single bit of press for the movie because everyone's going to ask him about that time he choked a woman or about that time he fucking broke into someone's house multiple occasions. Like, there's all kinds of shit with Ezra Miller. But until now, not too long ago, maybe a day or two ago, the actor who played Namor, I believe his name is I can never say his name, Huerta? I can never say his name incorrectly. But the actor who played Namor, who did an amazing job as Namor. Honestly, by the time that movie Black Panther Wakanda Forever ended, I was like, dude, I can't wait for this guy to get a spinoff and like get a show or something to explore Calican even more. I'm like, I am excited for this new version of Atlantis, this beautiful version of Atlantis, this Aztec Atlantis. I'm like, dude, this is going to be great. I can't wait to see more of this character. An actor who I've enjoyed since Narcos Mexico. So I'm in Narcos Mexico before he ever got cast in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And I remember being so excited when he was cast because I was probably like, it's fun being in the know. It's fun knowing something where you're like, oh, no one knows how good this guy is. I do, because I saw him in a show. And it felt good when people were praising him and stuff. I was like, I knew he was just good the whole time. And then this news comes out that he might have sexually assaulted an ex-girlfriend a year ago. It was very surprising to me. It was so out of the blue to me. It was so out of the blue. It was very surprising. It was just out of nowhere. Really was. And it turns out the ex-girlfriend was like I don't know if she's a big-time musician in Mexico, but she's sizable enough. I mean, she's sizable enough and some people might have heard of her because she had a story that came out a few years back that an ex-boyfriend did some wild shit, like paid a guy money to throw acid in her face, which is batshit. Like, I don't even, like, that's just crazy. But, so she had that happen to her. So the reason she said she waited a year before saying anything about this is because of the ex-boyfriend and the whole ass situation. Which, to be fair, okay, yeah, I guess if I called out an ex-boyfriend for ex-girlfriend for something and, next thing you know, I got acid thrown in my face, I'd probably be a little hesitant to call out any girlfriends ever again. So, understandable. Very understandable. But it was so out of the blue and it came out of nowhere. And not to mention, as many people have pointed out about these accusations to the Namor actor, there's a lot of hashtag Marvel in her tweets, in her posts. And often in these situations, when women are going to accuse a man of something, they're not usually attacking like the films and stuff they're working on. It's not like when Jonathan Majors was accused of assaulting a woman, she put hashtag Marvel or MCU. Nah, she just accused him, the normal way. So it's already like I'm not trying to say don't believe her, because we don't know. It's too early in the game. But the fact that she put that many hashtags about Marvel and Disney and all that in the background, as if she's trying to get money from them, like they did something, was just so strange. It was already off-putting right there. Also, the actor, one of the reasons I decided to make the video today is the actor actually responded. The Namor actor, he posted something on his Instagram where he pretty much dismissed this entire thing. Well, not maybe dismissed it, but like he really broke down their relationship, and this is what, and granted, that's his perspective. There's two perspectives to this. But he named people who would give their perspective, but we don't know yet. But all I know is the speed in which he put out a statement and all of her hashtags that revolve around Disney and Marvel for some reason really makes me think that this is some crazy shit. Also, I mean, she could say that, and I do believe her when she says, the whole ass situation would definitely make someone hesitant to say something. But you waited until, a year ago, he wasn't even cast for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. You know what I mean? He wasn't even this dude yet. And just coincidentally, he gets this role, he's getting big time, and now this comes out. It's weird. Now, granted, anybody who knows anything about politics know that once you get a higher status, more eyes on you, shit comes out. So honestly, if it was like a nobody, maybe. But her hashtags and the speed in which he put out, a response, and it didn't seem like a written response by someone. You could tell when it's like some PR guy wrote it for him. It didn't seem like a thing that a PR guy wrote. It just seemed like he's just denying it and completely denying it, which you would do anyways, even if you did do it. But either way, it is putting Marvel and Disney in a very difficult position. First of all, Disney feels terrible about the Johnny Depp situation. They do. They feel like shit about it. Because as it turns out, which I knew the whole fucking time, I always knew Amber Heard was the one beating the shit out of him. Well, as it turns out, they were kind of beating the shit out of each other, like Ike and Tina style. But she was definitely the worst of the two. Because I was like, dude, Johnny Depp's like 5'6", like 120 pounds soaking wet. Like, man, who is he beating? Whose ass is Johnny Depp beating? The dude looks like he couldn't beat up a marshmallow. I'm like, from day one, I was like, they ain't abusing that girl. Maybe she's whooping his ass. Well, as it turns out, yeah, pretty much. And Disney and now Johnny Depp refuses to work with Disney. He says, y'all left me hanging. Fuck y'all. Well, I don't blame him. I mean, but that's the world we live in today. The Johnny Depp case was a big deal, though, especially for men. Because it's like, no. Fuck that shit. You can fight back if you're getting falsely accused of some shit. Granted, falsely accused is a loose term when it comes to that. Like I say, when it comes to that, because more evidence that came out in that case, the more you're just like, well, sure, she's not some innocent, damsel who was getting abused, but he's not exactly fucking amazing either. They just shouldn't have been together to begin with. Hot women. Be fucking crazy. But Disney really feels bad about that situation, and they really don't want another situation like that. They don't want to give up on Jonathan Majors and this Namor actor only for it to come out that none of this shit's real, and now those actors don't want to come back to those roles, or now they're going to ask for twice as much money, because they're going to be like, you left us fucking hanging, we'll come back for this. So Disney probably is doing the right thing by being real hush-hush. I'm telling you, they're going to wait at least till Loki comes out to make a decision on that Jonathan Majors thing. I mean, I'm sure that, though, even me, personally, and I love Jonathan Majors. I think he's a fantastic actor. Pissed me off. I was literally having a conversation with the Uber driver when I was heading to the theaters to see Ant-Man Quantumania, and he asked me, and like we started talking about black upcoming actors, and I was like, Jonathan Majors, because I was like, he's a rising fucking star. So it would really suck to see him crash like this. Same thing with this actor. Also, from a selfish fanboy level, it would really suck for the MCU to have to recast two wonderfully cast actors in two great roles this soon. Oh, it would suck. They've already had to recast so many other actors for various reasons, including General Ross, because the actor who played him died. So this would really be a blow. This would really suck. And really fuck up continuity. But even more to that, I just really hope these actors didn't do these heinous things, particularly the Namor actor, because if he did, that's just fucked up. It's fucked up. He needs to be fired. He needs to be thrown in jail. That's fucked up. But, like I said, I don't know yet. Hasn't been a lot of evidence. The shit's only been going on for a few days. But, as I talk about with many people, these type of accusations stick regardless of if you get away with it. I mean, not get away with it. Oh, that sounded terrible. Regardless of if you didn't do it, it still sticks. So I could see Marvel still being tempted to recast Namor just because they don't want to have that shit sticking around on the film. You know what I mean? Sure, people won't, even people asking just to be like, whoa, damn, that was a crazy situation you were in. They still are talking about it. And Disney's kind of sensitive about shit like that. They do not want assaulting women to be attached to their project. So, we'll see. We'll see. Either way, I'm just hoping for the best result. I'm hoping these women align, because if they're not, it's not good. It's not good. Anyways, thank you guys for joining the Comic Game Movie Show again. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Comment below. What do you think of the Namor actor situation? It is just another big, great star being accused of something. It's ooh, man. Like I say, I hope it's not true, but I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys again. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.